Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. We're here for episode number 75. My name is Christian Dragonetti, and I'm joined, as always, by the biggest wannabe comedian in the history of the country, Mr. Joel Mitchell. Jolly, mate, what's going on? He likes to crack jokes. He likes to crack jokes.
We always start this by laughing for some
reason.
unknown reason, and you're never going to see that on air.
I don't think it's nervous energy, but whatever it is, it's good to get it out.
It's like an icebreaker, isn't it?
It's an icebreaker. It's almost as if we've never had a conversation before.
You also did say last week that you're going to introduce me with anything but Australian PJ professional.
Yeah, correct. Until you get a tour win. There's the goal.
All right.
Until you get a tour win.
Watch this ass.
Go on then.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Jolly, mate, what's going on? You good?
Yeah, happy days.
Happy days.
We're cruising. We're all prepped for the season. So
you've been a bit busy the last 5-6 days or so.
Yeah. We're knuckling down and try and get back onto the schedule and
it's
all preparation now, really.
Absolutely. So. You got a couple of events coming up. We keep saying that every week, but they actually are.
They actually are. No. So
you've just been through the schedule.
It's pretty much from the 31st of this month. I'll be driving into New South Wales and then I'll be in New South Wales for a couple of weeks, or for probably 8 to 10 days.
Yep.
Come back straight over to Papua New Guinea.
Cool.
Down to Darwin. Come back up to Canberra. So
we've said it
there'll be a few trips.
We've said it a couple of times in the past where you've had events that we need to get the diaries out and actually have a look at how this is affected by your travel schedule.
Exactly.
And I think that if we've got some time after this, we might need to actually do it, because you're saying you're away for a couple of weeks.
We actually do.
And I'm putting the call out now. There might be a chance that I might need to call on some reinforcements while you're away. And that's perfectly okay.
The Arsenal.
The Arsenal will come in. I'm sure Rapta will make himself available, as he always does, and SGM and Mitch alike.
Grab the B graders.
Yeah, if you want to call them that. They might challenge that, but anyway, we're happy to have anyone on, especially if it's not Joel. So
especially, I'll do my colour by numbers on the plane.
Don't get distracted.
This guy. That was good by you.
Recent rounds, anyway, Jolly. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first because you said you have a bit of a lengthy.
I got some meat to talk about.
I'm not going to do much talk in this app, I can tell.
No, I'm in a bit of a mood.
You reckon? Most recent round was Saturday. At the time of recording, it was like 3 days ago.
Nice.
Something like that. Played in the morning with the old boy. No, played in the Arvo with the old boy. Had nothing.
Really?
Had nothing, unfortunately. It was even par, so it wasn't like it wasn't like I was missing it.
Yeah.
But I think we started on. What hole did we start on? Oh my god, I forgot what hole we even started on.
Yeah, right.
9.
Okay.
9. Missed a birdie putt from like this far. Like pump, like hit. I think 2-1 up to the front of the green. I'm like, that's good. Right, and then bogeyed like 10, 11, and just
right.
Had nothing in the tank, unfortunately.
No good.
So if it looked like I had 90, it was pretty bad. But I mean, no, it was even past. So what do you really do?
No.
To be honest, I didn't really think much into it. And
very good.
it was the first time I'd played in like 5 days.
That probably doesn't help.
I didn't hit a golf ball for like 5 days, and that felt like
a month and a half.
That felt like an eternity.
Yeah.
Right. So and
chalk one up to a bit of just a bit of bad form after not having, a bit of trying to find it again after 5 days, which any period of time off golf, especially I feel like the more you play golf, like the shorter the gap is between you, like if you don't play to actually like lose it.
Yeah, correct.
Kind of. Well, in quotations, you never lost.
To the
you
highest
haven't lost
degree,
it.
no.
Correct.
No.
But like you've touched a golf club or hit balls at least every 2 days, or if not minimum every 2 days for the last year and a half.
Yeah.
All of a sudden there's a 5 day break and you're like, what is...
Which to some people is normal.
Yeah, correct.
People go play Saturday, Sunday and they don't touch a golf club.
Because it's routine.
Exactly.
And you've broken your routine of every day, if not every 2 days.
Yeah.
With a 5 day break, and all of a sudden it's like, what's golf?
Yeah, so to some people it would be like, 5 days boo-hoo.
Yeah.
Right? But at the level of I'm trying to play at, that's a long time.
And likewise, if I was to all of a sudden, my Thursday, Saturday schedule, if that gets interrupted, or, I go Saturday only for 3 weeks, those 3 weeks aren't going to be good.
Yeah, they're not going to be great. Yeah, so
It happens.
I was sort of just figuring out the first thing that went was I couldn't hit a wedge shot to save myself. I had no idea what I was doing.
I mean,
Like, it was
I'm
just
not
the distance
surprised.
control.
The
It's just
most
like, what are you
touchy
doing? Like,
the most touchy-feely aspect of the game is going to go first.
Yeah, well, exactly. So
It's so finite, the skill that you need and the finesse that you need.
yeah. So I've got nothing on tomorrow. Well, at the time of recording, this is like Tuesday we're speaking. So yeah, nothing on tomorrow. So I'll be at Rosanna from pretty much as the sun comes up. So
Cool.
I'm kind of keen, and then Thursday, Friday, I'll be there all day working, and then Saturday, Sunday's full weekend of golf. So
Very nice.
you can sort of properly get the sketch going and moving forward, and
How good?
it'll be all preparation. So
How good?
it'll be right.
For me, I'm gonna take a page out of Raptor's book from last week and slightly tweak recent rounds. I'm going to talk about recent weekends, right? Because I did the unthinkable, right? And I played 3 days in a row.
Wow.
With my body.
Wow.
Like, good luck drags,
Yeah,
right?
you've got a body of an 80-year-old.
Started on Saturday, and when I start explaining what happened on Saturday, you might turn around and go, that's why he played on Sunday, right? Because like you, it wasn't that good, right? I had a lesson with Rapta last Thursday, and we'll get stuck into that later on in the episode.
Yeah.
Give you a few more details about that. But tried to carry a few things over to the lesson, or to the golf course from the lesson. And safe to say, I probably focused on it a little bit too much. I should have just gone, right, it's not working, throw it out the window, just do what you're comfy, like do what feels comfy and just get through the rest of the day. And I committed to it a little bit too much, and I wanted to, right? I wanted to commit to the changes that Raptor had made, and they weren't huge, right? And we're going to have a lot of lessons with Raptor in the next few weeks,
Good.
which we'll talk about again later. But on Saturday, it didn't result in anything special. Hit the ball really average. Short game was cack. And putted poorly.
Yeah.
I think I lipped out 4 times for par on Saturday.
Ew.
Walked away with 28 points and was really down on myself. Like mentally, I was so frustrated. It showed glimpses of that meltdown I had last year. Remember when I called you and I'm like, this sucks, I hate golf. And then I rang you 20 minutes later, I'm like, I'm playing tomorrow.
Yeah, but
Right? It had shades of that a little bit. And it was because the number 28 for the points was the lowest I've had in a year.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, shit.
Butterfly.
After the span of unbelievable golf I've had as recently as a month ago,
Yeah.
to then that, I almost what feels like overnight,
Yeah.
I hit a fucking wall.
Yeah.
And yeah, it got the better of me. 100% it did. But then sitting on the couch Saturday night, just thought, let's have a look at the timesheet. Had a look. 2 spots, 9:20 or 8:26 in the morning. 2 spots free in a Jensen's, and I'm like, this is perfect. It's written in the stars. Booked me an SGM before I even messaged him.
Yeah.
And then messaged him after I made the booking, being like, "You're free tomorrow. Let's have a hit." Right? And he normally gets out on Sundays anyway, so he was more than keen. Sunday we rock up with the only intention was it's Jensen's. There's no seriousness about today at all. You could have 114 as a team, or you could have 34. Who gives a flaming fuck, right? I just want to have fun. And I did,
Good.
right? I pump driver all day long, right? Hit some really good golf shots, thought about my golf shots a little bit more, gave them a bit more concentration, found a bit of a feeling halfway through the round, and I was like, something's happening here, and putted really well.
Yeah, good.
So everything I did shit on Saturday, I did reasonably better on Sunday.
Just a lapse.
Just a lapse. And that gave me so much more confidence coming home on Sunday going, nah, you just had a shit day. Just leave it.
Yeah,
Right?
well, that's the thing.
Still working on the things that I was focused on with Raptor in the lesson from Thursday. And then, it was a step forward, which was great. And that leads us to yesterday, right? Now, yesterday I had booked in weeks in advance. Mitch is a teacher and he's on school holidays at the moment. So I had an RDO. And so we sort of singled out to yesterday as like a day that we can get together and have a game, right?
Yeah.
Booked it in, played, whatever. It was great. We ended up playing with another listener, Will. He's bought a head cover office as well. He's one of our Colt pennant players at Heidelberg.
Yeah, mid.
And another fellow by the name of Don, who's just a legend of a bloke. I played a lot of golf with him when I first got to the club, and he's a ripper.
Yeah, sick.
And to sum it up, I shot 72.
Good.
Yeah.
You shot even par.
Even par. 4 birdies, 4 bogeys.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Dude, the putter was hot. Hot.
And he's back.
Bro. Like,
Oh my God.
I hit the ball so much better than Saturday and Sunday combined. Right? I think I missed 3 fairways for the day, and I think I might have missed 2 greens.
Yeah, just had it. Just ball strike.
And boxed everything.
Yeah.
Right? So we started on 10. I made up and down from off the green on 10 for par. I drained a 25 footer for birdie on 11.
Lovely. Yummy.
Right? I drained a 16. I drained like a 35 footer for par.
Oh.
Right? 18. I drained an 18 footer for birdie that was
Sliding,
sliding 18 feet. Right? Boxed a little 10 footer on 3 to save par. Boxed another 30 footer for par on 3. Just everything. The hole was honestly the size of a bucket.
Yeah. Just
Right?
That day.
The highlight for me was probably 8. Right? I flared 3-wood off the tee. Like I was going for it because I'm 1 under through 16 holes.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm going for it because I'm like, it's like 70's right there, and that's the PB. And I'm like, you got to go for it.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
Yeah, finish birdie.
Finish birdie, and walk away with 69. Your happy days, right?
Yeah.
Flared 3-wood, ended up basically like up against a tree. Was like had the ball literally on my big toe, trying to like just spoon one out. Managed to get it onto the fairway, and I've zapped the flag. It was like 135 meters uphill with a slight breeze at my back. I'm like, I'm just going to rip 8 iron and see how we go. Rip this thing, and it was drawing right at the pin, and I'm like, I've given it the fucking biggest club twirl. I'm not even apologizing. I don't care, right? I've given it the friggin' biggest club twirl in my life, right? And it was like 10 feet past off the green. Because the pin was
way back.
Fucking at the back.
Yeah, way back.
Right? Anyway, I've lined up the putt and just stood over it. I'm like, just give it something decent pace. Like, you don't need to hit this hard. Hit it. It's rolling. And I'm like, it might just miss high. And then all of a sudden it just snapped its head off straight in the hole.
Oh.
Boxed it for 4. And I'm like, we're on. Right? Now we're going for it on 9.
Yeah.
Pump driver. And I'm standing over this shot in the middle of the fairway with 4 iron in my hand going, every week for the last 2 months, you've been right side of this green. Do not put it right side of this green. Just hit it in the GUR.
Yeah.
There's GUR left of the green. I'm like, hit it in there, right? And just left the club face like that. Just wide open and hit again, same as 8, had this little spoony friggin' shot that I was like, you know when you're like bending into a tree, like you're on the out, like and your head's like in the tree. I had one of those where I'm just like trying to hack it out. And Will hit his ball over to where I was as well, and he's like, no one is rooting for you more than I am right now. Like, let's go. And he was really good. Like the boys were awesome all day. I was like when I sort of was in the hunt under par coming down the stretch, I went silent.
Yeah. Full concentration.
Right? I was fist pumping every putt that drops. I'm like, I'm on.
You're
like,
locked
let's
in.
go. I locked in. And the boys are trying to keep me in it and all that kind of stuff. And I'd sort of try and distract myself, but, still zoned in.
Oh, yeah.
Get one out. I hit pitching wedge out of that tree. If I had hit 9 iron, I think I would have been a little bit better off. Or 8 iron, because I just left myself, where the right-hand bunker on 9 is, there's like that little valley on the left lip of it to the green. I left it right in there to like a middle backish sort of pin with like a pretty decent line at it. And I'm like, right, we'll just knock a putter up there and don't hit it too hard and you'll have a tap in for 5. You walk away with 71.
Yeah.
Hit this putt and it just didn't stop.
Yeah.
Just didn't stop.
It's too quick.
I had like 12 feet coming back.
Yeah.
Lipped it.
Oh.
So I made bogey on the last hole for 72. And in my one time in my life where I get to sound like you for a change, I was so pissy with even par. Right? I was so pissy with even par. I was so proud of myself.
Yeah.
It's the lowest score I've had for a long time. I've shot even par a few times before at other golf courses and at Heidelberg as well. But this one was different. Because I don't look at the scores during the round, but I could sense that I was there or thereabouts.
Yeah, you knew where you were.
Because I'm just like, yeah, correct.
Yeah,
You're just like, oh, like I made one bogey on the front nine, which was the back nine for the day, and the other three are on the front. I'm walking down 5 going, I haven't made bogey for ages.
Yeah.
I birdied 18. I made 4 or 5 pretty solid pars. Like, well, okay, well, surely it's good.
Yeah. You
Right?
have to be thereabouts.
And then I didn't look at it. I kept going. And then I looked at it on I looked at it walking to 7. And I was like, oh, okay. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Like we're solid. And then Will asked, walking onto the 9th hole, so 18 for the day, and he asked, he's like, how you going? And I'm like, I'm on 38 points. And he goes, what are you playing off? And I said 3. And he goes, I'll shut up.
Yeah.
Straight away. He knew.
Why do you ask?
No, he just it wasn't anything malice or anything. He could just sense that there was a good stretch of golf going, and all the boys could. There was nothing weighing on me at all throughout the entire round. Him asking made no difference whatsoever. I was so in my own head, and the fact that he turned around, he was like, "All right, good, keep going."
Yeah.
He just acknowledged it. And again, Will plays off +1. He's playing Colts pennant, like he's he's a solid golfer. He's a member at Heritage as well.
Oh, cool.
Solid golfer. I took nothing wrong. I didn't see anything wrong with it. But he just knew, and so did I.
Yeah. Okay.
So, an uber positive.
That's one of the weirdest
weekends ever. Yeah, I agree. It's an uber positive to finish off.
It's a classic drags, but like just like this. Like Saturday is like it's all over. I've lost all my good golf. It's over.
At one point on Saturday, I turned to Mitch. I'm like, I think I need a week off. Because again, like I have the wrong personality to play golf.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, correct.
To play this sport, my personality does not match. Right? Tennis was great because you make a change in your tennis lesson or whatever, and you take it out on the court on Saturday, and it works straight away because they're not huge changes.
You're also reactive.
I'm so reactive
on the tennis court.
Exactly,
and in golf,
I am, and I bring that to golf.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, if I don't see the results instantly, because you see them in golf lessons, you make a couple of tweaks here and there, and then all of a sudden, bang, 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 you're striping them. If you don't carry that on to the golf course 3 days later, having not touched a golf club in between, what do you fucking expect? But I don't think like that. I'm just like, oh, well, I was flashing it on the range after that lesson with Rapta.
Work.
Here I come, 70, 68. Here, let's go. Right?
It said you shoot 98.
Yeah. I just don't have it.
And then you just plummeted.
The word patience we've discussed a lot in this studio a bit, and especially when it comes to me and my golf. And it's getting there, but it's still my biggest battle.
Yeah, it's still your biggest flaw.
It's still my biggest flaw. It's my biggest battle. And I acknowledge it 100%. And I'm not the funnest bloke to play golf with at times, and I can completely acknowledge that too. And I like Michael, SGM, and Mitch, they're friggin' saints. And Andrew as well, the new bloke that we've got playing with us, they're fucking saints. Right? Because they put up with it. Right? And they just know that, he's shitty today, but next week he's going to come out and have a good round and it'll be fine. Or he's going to, have a beer with us afterwards and all is good. All is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think I'm so zoned into golf at the moment, and my golf in particular is on a very good trajectory. I'm so invested in it. Yeah. And I think that
you have to be.
I'm trying not to get too invested, to be let down constantly. I think I have the last 3 weeks. Yeah. So I think after yesterday, I'm just like, bro, there's so much good golf in there. It's not all hope is lost.
With golf, you lose 99% of the time.
Yeah.
You don't win often, ever, if ever.
You lose 99.9% of the time.
There's very rare in golf where you walk away on top, whether that's of yourself or whether that's on top of a leaderboard or something like that. Like there's even just at the home club, there's guys that go, I've never won a comp before.
Yeah.
and they could play off a figure of 4.
Yeah.
Never won a comp.
Yep.
It's like, oh wow. And then you have a 21 marker that's won 6 monthly medals. It's like
it's one of those where, and again, I've spoken about just that realization of constantly looking back at everything you have achieved. We had a long discussion about this a few weeks ago. I'm fortunate. I've shot under par. I've won a monthly medal. I've won many comps in my life, like at my club. I've had a hole in one, right? I haven't won a club champs. That's the next goal.
yeah, that's next one.
That's the next one. That's the US Open.
Yeah.
Right? I've done so much
done it.
already.
Yeah, you've done it. Your
I'm
single figures.
down to a number that I'd never thought I'd get to. I'm 20 shots better than I was. I'm 20 shots better than I was when I first came to the club. Officially.
On average.
Officially, as per my GA.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
My GA was 23.5 when I first got it,
Yeah, and it is.
and it's 3.
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
So what's there not to like about that? Why am I so pissy about golf all the time? Do you know what I mean? Do you know how stupid that is?
You called me yesterday, and you're like, I'm like, and usually you call going, oh, so quickly Sati, and then you give me like a 30 second
rundown.
30 seconds of like, oh, this is what you're going to expect.
Yep.
Right, and you're like, just wait for the pod. And I'm like, what? And you're like, just wait for the pod. And I'm like, this is he's either just shot 63 2 days in a row, or he wants to quit. And it was both. And I don't know why I should have known that. I should have expected that. And I kind of did in a way. But I'm just thinking, like, all I was waiting for was you to say, I got a lesson. It's ruined me because you've like taken more.
Don't
of it
get
than
me
you
wrong.
probably should.
Raptor's listening and he's going to laugh at this.
Yeah.
I was cursing him on Saturday.
I know you would have been.
I was like, this bloke's fucked it. Like, what has he done?
That's what makes it even funnier because you wouldn't have thought, oh well, it's my first day without a lesson.
You know what?
I'm just going to cruise into it. Whatever score I have. I'm just going to work on it more.
I drove the whole way to the club saying the exact
And you still like,
I drove home going,
and I just knew you would have too. That's what makes it even better. Is because I bet you Raptor would have known that too. He knows, and it's
so.
that's
I
the
rang
thing.
you yesterday.
You're not supposed to go out and shoot 64 after we had a lesson. You're not supposed to.
Here's the light bulb moment, right? And this is what brought me back down to earth and actually made me look at the timesheet on Sunday. Right? After I got home from the round on Saturday, Raptor uses an app called Skillist.
Yeah.
Right, and we'll get into the lessons with Raptor chat now, right?
Yeah,
we'll get into the women's golf afterwards because I want to talk about the women's golf.
Yeah.
Skillist is an app that you can share videos and analysis and all that kind of stuff with your clients for coaches, right? And he'd invited me to use the app when I had the lesson the other day, and I set it all up, and then all of a sudden I get this email during the round on Saturday. Oh, Raptor's uploaded some videos. Sick. I'll go have a look. Right down the bottom, he's done like a 3.5 minute analysis and he's talking in the video about everything we're doing, what he likes, what he doesn't like. We'll fix this, we'll do that. And I'm sitting on the couch here after I've just hated myself for 4 hours going, you fucking idiot. Are you dumb? Like, are you that dumb? This is what it's all about right here.
He's not stupid, dude.
And I'm like, I literally said to myself, I'm like, you drove to the golf course today saying exactly this. And he literally says, and I quote, you will go backwards before you go forwards.
Correct.
And I'm like,
correct.
oh. But the 18 holes in between those two moments, it's just fucking fuck, right?
Raptor's listening, of course
100%
he is. Right, he's going to be loving this.
Exactly.
Because he called it to a T and you did exactly that.
100%.
You plummeted, blamed him, and then sat on the couch.
I didn't blame him at all. I made one comment. I was like, "Fuck this guy," right? Yeah. And then I was like, and then straight away I was like, "It's not his fault."
Yeah, and then you're looking at the phone going, "Oh, and it, like." I'm so glad I wasn't playing with you Saturday because I would have been just like, bruh.
And you know what?
Like,
I don't know. Like, I'll have to ask Michael and Mitch when I see him next. I think to me it seemed bad. I don't think I displayed it as much from a distance as what I'm probably talking about now. In here, it was fucked.
Yeah.
I think I was visibly upset and I was pissy at times, but I don't think I was as bad as how I've explained it.
Oh, of course. Let's chuck mayo on it.
There's mayo on it, right?
Absolutely. That's the funniest part though, because He's a professional.
100%.
And there's a reason.
And I'm not.
There's a reason why he said we need a 10-week plan.
Yeah.
Because it's not like put your hand here and you're done.
Yeah.
It's not that. Like he went through it with
Exactly.
me. He went through it with me with like what he wants to do. I'm like, yeah, pisser.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. That's perfect. And like that's what you need is that thing where like you might not see results for 6 weeks. Right? And
That's fine.
how long have we been working together, me and Rap? Like
8 months?
Probably since what, November?
It was-
November?
it was-
Probably
yeah.
just after actually it was just after Asian Tour Q School.
Yeah. So almost a year.
Yeah, Asian Tour Q School was like October last
That's
year.
next month. August is next month.
Jesus, what month are we in?
July.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 months.
No, so I completely
10-ish
understand.
months. And it's just, that's why, look, I'm not going to say it's why we're professionals, but it is. It's why we're professionals. Like, that's why he studied, or we have studied this game for so long. You know what I mean? There's a reason,
I completely get it. I completely get it. It's just, and many golfers will attest to this and agree with me when I say it. It is so hard to remind yourself that on the golf course
Correct.
when it's happening.
when it's not going right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to literally when you're white knuckling over your golf grip and you're about to throw it into a tree to go, trust the process.
What about yesterday, though? Were you just like, this guy's the best?
Not even.
Oh.
I gave him because I said I've had a discussion with Rapta today.
Yeah.
Because he told me after the round yesterday, he said, give me a call tomorrow after work, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So I rang him after work and he goes, talk to me, tell me everything. I was like, all right. And I said to him, I don't know if I did anything remotely close to what you showed me on Thursday.
Yeah.
I found a groove and I stuck to it. I don't know if I've executed anything that you asked me to do or made any adaptations to the golf swing that you showed me on Thursday. All I know is that I found a move and I stuck to it and it fucking worked. If it's right or wrong, I couldn't care less. I really couldn't. Because I needed the score more than I needed the progress, if that makes sense, in that current mindset.
Yeah, for the mindset. Yeah, well,
For that current mindset. After Saturday, I needed a good score more than I needed the progress.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's selfish, 100%.
No. Because you never know. You could have implemented it without even knowing. You never know.
I'd like to think I did.
Yeah.
Like to think
Even more of a bonus.
Yeah.
If you did, great.
but the whole thing's a blur.
Yeah, well.
The whole thing's a blur.
Yeah.
I probably could, if I thought about it, walk you through every single shot, but it'd be hard. We'll be here for a while. So yeah, we'll branch onto the lesson with Rapta now, and then we'll get stuck into the Evian.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Grace Kim for a little bit because that was phenomenal.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Thursday I went out and had a lesson with Rapta, and we've made some adjustments. And the one thing that he said leading into the lesson is, I think after a few videos of like that he took of me actually swinging it how I would before he made any changes, he goes, I think this is why your hip's fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, great. Let's fix it. Fix it now because it hurts. Right? And he goes, let's make some changes. It's going to be lengthy, and it is. But hopefully we can get myself swinging it in a way that it doesn't compromise my body any more than it already has. It's more stable, and it's a golf swing that I can rely on day in, day out, regardless of how often I play. Right? The first thing he needs me to do is, so in the initial process and the start of the takeaway, I tend to shift my body weight away from where I'm taking the club to. So as I take my clubs away to my right shoulder, my body weight shifts to my left foot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of going in two different directions. So we're trying to get everything moving and loading onto the right foot originally. That was the aim of Thursday's lesson, and that was the only thing I really carried into the weekend, was just trying to shift my body weight back with the backswing. He wants me to take it away a little bit. Oh, what's the
Flatter.
word? Flatter. And try not to be as vertical at the top. And that's an issue I've had for a long time. He wants me to get it into the slot a little bit easier. And then as I'm coming through the ball at impact, he wants me to create a little bit more room for my right elbow to get through, whilst also transferring my weight back onto the left-hand side in the downswing.
Yeah.
If I'm speaking a little bit too
meaty.
It's meaty. If I'm speaking a little bit too fast, this is over the course of the next 10 weeks. Right? This is not happening.
This is not one lesson.
Right. And then the final thing would be my shoulder tilt at impact. So like the angle of my shoulders is quite steep.
Yeah.
I think it was at like 36 or 37 degrees.
Really?
Yeah, it was fucked.
Far
I got it
out.
down. I was at 38 and I got it down to 35 by the end of the lesson. So it was already an improvement.
Progress. Yeah, progress.
He showed me a video of, is it Mitch Hall?
Yep.
Yep. His is at 2 degrees.
Dude, do you realize how good Mitch Hall's swing is?
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Oh.
Rapta was showing me videos and comparing him to what I
Dude,
was doing
Mitch's
just to
swing.
show me what I was doing wrong. Not wrong,
Yeah.
but like what I do.
Yeah.
And he wants me to flatten that out and that will bring the ball flight down.
You know,
because
you know what the weird thing is? Not this is not to discredit Mitch at all.
No.
For those guys that know, he's a PGA member and he's
was
he's
he
off
at
doing-
Rosanna for a long time?
He was at Rosanna for a long time and was a phenomenal golfer when he was playing.
Yep.
And has one of the best swings, some of the best hip movement you've probably ever seen.
He's got elastic bands in his hip.
Like, dude, the golf swing is so good.
It's buttery.
However, you'd beat him by 15 shots.
Really?
Yeah, because he doesn't play. That's the only reason he doesn't play golf.
that helps.
He doesn't play golf.
helps.
As much as he was or used
So,
to.
but again, he's
When
obviously
I say
gone to.
I'm not going to say 15. That's the wrong way to say it.
No.
But yeah, from what he used to, he would pull your pants down and spank you.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
At the moment.
But the weird thing is, getting you to move like him would be like
Impossible.
not even that. It would be crazy because of how much you'd improve. And like when he was playing, Mitch was you think like my short game's pretty decent. Like
Next level.
Oh, it was scary what he could do.
Yeah, okay.
It was awesome.
So-
Mitch was so good.
No, there you go. So, and, Raptor was showing me videos of how he was swinging it and showing me what I want to obviously not get to, but aspire to get close to. And that was just flattening out that shoulder angle at impact.
Yeah.
Because that's leading to my high ball flight. And the ball flight with my irons is high. Right? I'm also getting a little bit flippy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's partly because
Creates
and
life.
it's brought in the pulls, it's brought in the lefts because it's just my hands trying to correct all the bad movements my body's making.
The issues.
The hands take over and that's what causes the ball to shift left.
Exactly what I was doing.
I'm not going to go into it again. That's probably all I'm going to say about it. Go back and have a listen because I explained it pretty much in depth and you've spoken to Raptor about it as well and it seems to be like that's it. So over the next 10 weeks, I'm going to see him every fortnight.
Good.
And we're going to work on each thing. And it's going to be a progression of things and it might take longer than 10 weeks, but we sort of set the wedding as the goal. The wedding is 3 months away and it's that 10-week period will get us just before the wedding where I've got a few days off and I can really play some golf.
Yeah, good.
You know what I mean? And get married.
Wow.
Sorry.
Put that on the back burner.
Yeah, that's
but,
it.
You've got
The wedding's
crunch
at
time.
4. The wedding's at 4. I could easily knock out a quick 18 before. I'm like, it's.
I'll see you there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've got my flower petals in my bum bag.
The
but
venue's around the corner from Heritage. We'll just go play with Steno.
done.
All right. And Will, if you're listening, come out and play at Heritage. Yeah. So look, I'm really excited. Not to discredit you and anything that you've done with me in the past. You and I have done some really good work together, as minimal as it has been at times.
To do the tiniest little things and for you to go from 8 to 3, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And I think I don't know who to credit more out of the two of us about the consistency of
No, that was
how
you. No, that's you.
So
Well,
not the,
I
the
don't
consistency of
practice
how
for you.
often. No, I don't know how often I practice, but how often we would keep in touch with it. Because if I had left it up to you, it would have been 12 weeks between visits.
I'm not following that up.
I know
That's not my job.
I know. And-
Yeah,
but
but I know what you mean.
It was like every 3 weeks I'd hit you up and be like,
Oi.
let's just go over here and I want you to watch me actually.
Have a look at this.
Let
Yeah,
me. I just want you to see a couple.
Well, it's even with SGM. I do not text him.
No.
I do not call him.
And that's the whole-
going,
that's the whole
going,
point.
Going, oi, you might need a lesson now. He goes, no, I hit it good on the weekend. I don't want to.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
The players
So-
will come to you when they
Exactly,
need you, right?
exactly.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
But
If a coach could book in their own clients, we would earn $500,000 a year.
yeah, correct. And the rest.
And you know
And the
what I mean? So
But yeah, no. So things are gonna take a bit of a step back before they go forward.
Dude, like I said last week, the only actual lesson we did was to get rid of the S words.
Yeah,
That was it.
yeah.
That's
And
the only
if you want to
lesson
listen to that period
did.
of time, it's episode 40 odd. So go and have a listen.
Dark days.
Dark
days.
Yeah.
And now we got the light days.
And now we
right?
shoot even. Mid.
Right? That was the only lesson we did.
Yeah.
There was you know what one of our lessons was 36 seconds on the back of the second green in the
Yeah.
bunker.
In a bunker.
Wait, Joel, quick on. Wait, how do you do this one again? Put your left foot there and put your arms here or
Yeah.
something.
No, literally,
Or
the
ball
question was,
movement.
Joel, how do I hit it a little bit higher out of the bunker? Because they were coming out low and not stopping.
yeah.
I'm like, how do I hit like a high floater
forgot what I even did.
out of the
What we
bunker?
even
And you
did.
were just like, right, For you want to swing it out here and cut across your feet. I'm like, okay. And I've done it every time since, and I've left it in the bunker once.
Oh,
since.
good. Well, it was because it was whatever I told you. I think it was just compliment your own swing already.
Yeah, 100%.
Ball forward, hands lower,
and all
left.
you did was shift my weight a little bit further back towards my back foot because I was like heavy. I was heavy on that
so
front
you would have
foot.
come. Yeah. Okay, now it's actually kind of come back to me. It was 36 seconds.
Next time we play or have a hit, I'll show you what I do now, and you'll be like, there it is.
Yeah, I probably would be, but
right.
But other than that, I'm like, I was last week. I was chuffed. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome because I'm like, you're actually gonna get like some proper structure rather than.
And I gave you a phone call after we recorded last week, and I was just like, are you sure? Are you sure you're not going to go home and cry yourself to sleep tonight because I'm going to get lessons off Rapta now? And you're like, nah.
Dude, I was more excited than you.
Yeah. You were just like, I don't give a flaming fuck.
And the Raptor show would be this, and I'm like, it was good. It was awesome.
The improvements,
you're funny.
The improvements were there from Thursday's lesson. And I don't know if, like I said earlier, I don't know if I did anything to complement the lesson over the weekend. I definitely tried on Saturday. Didn't go that well.
Dude, it's 1 of 10.
I completely threw it out the window on Sunday. I don't know if I did it. It felt like I did. And then Monday it came good. Monday came really good.
He'll let you know in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to see him not this Thursday coming before it releases, but next Thursday.
Brilliant.
So the day before 76 drops.
Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah, I'm really excited.
Good ride yesterday.
I'm also really excited for the state of women's golf for Australia.
Yeah. Good segue.
Holy
Good
moly.
segue.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it, I thoroughly encourage you to go and watch the last 3 holes. Go and watch the 18th hole and the 2 playoff holes from the Evian.
As a shorter highlight, yes, watch the last 3 holes, but I watch the last back 9. Just so you can see it sort of build up a little bit and then unfold and see what Grace Kim did.
Yeah. So Grace Kim is a young Aussie golfer.
Yeah.
And has won the Evian, which is, I think, the 5th major in the women's calendar. It's in France every year, which it's the same place in France every year.
Oh, really?
Which is pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
So it's kind of like the French Open, but it's a major, if that makes sense. It's like tennis in a sense.
Yeah.
Minjee Lee won it last year. No. Hannah Green won it last year. Minjee Lee's won it before.
Yeah.
So Aussies have had some success. I might have got that wrong, but Aussies have had some success at this tournament. And for Grace, she's opened her major account with a win over the weekend. Now, to run you through the last few holes, and we'll give you a brief summary, but I do encourage you to jump online and see if you can find some highlights.
I'm just jumping on the leaderboard now.
Right.
Minjee was tied 3rd.
There you go. Minjee was tied 3rd. I think Hannah and Steph Kiriakou were also there in the weekend as well.
Yep.
So Aussie golf in the women's is killing it right now.
Gabby Ruffles, good week.
Gabby Ruffles had a good week too. Absolutely. Coming down the stretch, Grace Kim is 2 shots behind the leader, Gino Fidical, right? And makes eagle on the last hole, the 18th hole, par 5. She had a hybrid from like 188 meters, right? Laced this hybrid straight at it, past the flag, up the slope just behind the flag. It rolls back down the slope to like 2.5 feet.
Yeah, I was about to say it was
2.5
It was
feet,
tight.
right?
Yeah.
Tap in eagle, right? The easiest of eagles you could ever make, right? It looked it.
Yeah.
The leader misses a birdie putt to win, makes par. All of a sudden, we've got a playoff to decide the winner. The first playoff hole, holy Jesus. We go back to the 18th, right? As is the case with a lot of majors, you'll go back to 18 a couple of times and then we'll start venturing out onto different parts of the golf course.
Yeah.
So they go back to the 18th tee. Both players pump driver straight down the guts. I think Grace had a little bit further in than Gino. Nonetheless, Grace then proceeds to lay up or to put down a hybrid behind that golf ball. Again, I'm thinking just do exactly what you did 20 minutes ago.
How hard's that?
How hard's that, right? And proceeds to hit what can only be described as a fucking toe shank
Yeah.
into the piss right of the
goes
green.
straight into it, yeah.
Right? And I'm not joking when I say it was near enough. It was a shank,
Yeah.
right? It went 55 right of where she was aiming and was in the water. And it's not even a water hazard. It's like a little stream with a bridge over it that runs parallel to the hole.
Yeah, to the golf hole.
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
in play.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, yeah.
Right, but
For that caliber,
Gabby
anyway.
Ruffles, I think, also put her ball in there on 18 earlier in the day.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was her or somebody else did.
Yeah.
Anyway, Grace walks over. Gino from the middle of the fairway pulls a 6-iron left and leaves it just short of the bunker in what can only be described as absolute cack of a lie. She's got this steep downhill, open-faced wedge shot that's, everything's sloping away from her. So it's hard to keep it on the green, let alone put it close. Whereas Grace has got to go over to the hazard area, take a drop, and hit her fourth shot.
So I'm actually just looking at the highlight now. It looks like she gets, so the actual shot itself, ball's a bit below her feet in some first cut of rough. It looks like she gets real quick at the transition at the top, and just looks like she just uses hands to try and hit the ball, catches it low on the face, and squirts right on her.
Yeah.
It sort of looks
But
like
that trajectory-
just a complete protection of like not to go right, so now it goes right.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like we were speaking about yesterday. Like
100%.
the more you think about not doing it, the more you will do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Grace
that's just-
takes her drop, gets a ruling from the officials,
Yeah,
stands up, and with 40-odd meters,
if that.
if that, pardon me, clips this wedge shot beautifully, and it rolls straight into the hole
Yeah,
for birdie.
yeah.
Now, if you flip it over, right, and if I watched the body language a lot throughout
mental.
throughout the last hole in the playoff.
Yeah.
Grace was wearing a pair of sunnies on her forehead before she hits that second shot into the par 5 on the first playoff hole. Soon as she hits it into the piss, glasses straight on, right?
Was that like lock-in sort of thing?
I don't know if it's a bit of lock-in or trying to just like protect herself from showing a bit of emotion,
Okay.
right? Because I thought you could see in the couple of seconds leading up to her putting her sunnies on, she was a bit taken aback by it.
Yeah.
As she's standing over that wedge shot, or as she's getting prepared to hit that wedge shot, she takes the sunnies off and drains it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Now
pumps
Gino's got up and down to halve the hole.
Yeah, yeah.
Hits her wedge shot from the left-hand side of the green, puts it to pretty much the exact same spot she had on 18 to win it for birdie.
Yeah.
This time she drains
Yeah,
it.
she makes it, yeah.
Right? So we're going to a second playoff hole. Again, both players lace driver. Grace has got hybrid in her hand again. Pumps hybrid, leaves herself 10, 15,
it was about
15
15
feet,
yeah.
for eagle. Gino does exactly the same thing she did in the first playoff hole. Tugs a 6-iron left, probably hits it out of her divot from the previous hole. She hits it onto the green, leaves herself a couple feet, maybe for birdie. And Grace Kim lines up her eagle putt and drains it
And
to
pots
win.
it the way.
So to win the tournament from 2 back going down the 18th hole, she went eagle, birdie, eagle.
Yeah. Eagle, hole out, eagle.
Hold out eagle after putting the ball in the piss.
Eagle, hole out, birdie. And then
Yeah,
eagle.
correct. Yeah, eagle, hole out birdie, and then eagle again from 15 feet to win an event, her first major on the biggest stage, one of the biggest stages in women's golf. Just
Pretty cool.
cold as ice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cold as ice.
She was, I think, 7 under in her last 6 holes of the tournament, including those 2 playoff holes.
And in her final round, I think she made 2 doubles, or maybe
Really?
1 double. She double bogeyed 12. I'm pretty sure.
Doing a Rory McIlroy winning with 1,000,000 doubles.
Yeah, correct.
not quite.
Not
You
quite,
know what
but
I mean.
close enough.
Yeah.
But just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I, like my tone in my voice, I'm exhausted by it because it was such a roller coaster of emotions for an hour or so from walking to 18 tee box to then play the 2 playoff holes. She played unreal. 3 of the best holes I think I've seen anyone play.
It was pretty special. So I saw a few comments, right? I saw this like comment chain on, I reckon it might have been Golf Digest or something like that on Instagram, or it was on Facebook. I don't know. Probably both. And I saw a bunch of comments, right? And it's not to us or me or anything like that. So I'm not responding to any of it. Like I don't. But it made me really shitty because what a lot of people were saying was just probably these standard club golfers that play off a low single figure, probably something like yourself, like that 2 mark.
Yep.
And they were saying, yes, it's impressive. However, I'm a 2 marker, hit at 290. yards. I hit a 290 off the tee. I'd make every cut. I'd be a top 10 player on the planet as an LPGA Tour player.
You're competing against a whole different
Right. And I'm like,
group of people.
What actually kind of shit me up the wall about that was I don't think people understand how good these women are. No. And how difficult some of these courses are. And people go, and I see a lot of the times people will say, oh, they're playing 440 meter par fives.
Can I add one more thing onto the two things you just said? Yeah. So you don't understand how good the women are.
Yeah.
I don't understand how dumb people can also be.
I do. Right? I'm starting to really understand how dumb people are.
Yeah, but how ignorant
it is.
How ignorant blokes in particular are.
It's men. It's men,
right? Because they just turn around and go, oh yeah, it's a 440 meter par 5.
Yeah.
That's driver 7 iron. Cool, bro.
And you're still going to make 6.
It's not for them.
It's still going to make 6.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not for them. So, because again, the chick that she was playing against in the playoff, Gina Thitical, she's hitting driver and her ball speed's at 151, and I'm thinking, oh, I hit it faster than that.
Yeah,
but I'm not. I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to.
It's biologically we're going to hit it further.
She's 4'11".
But if you guys stepped on the tee,
6 foot.
if you guys stepped up onto the same tee box,
she's hitting the middle.
She would ask you. She would say to you, "How many shots do you want?"
She'll go out there and say, "Go out there with this red Sharpie, paint one of the blades of grass red, and I'll hit it."
I'll hit that. Yeah, exactly. So I'm seeing these comments going, like having these absolute nobodies going. I play off 2. I hit it 290. I'd be top 20 player on the planet in the LPGA Tour. I'm like, that's a great opinion. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Right, but. I don't think people don't understand how good these players are, right? I played in a pro-am at Rosebud, I reckon, last year. Just I got invited by David from Rosanna. He goes, "Oh, just come down," right? And I just played with him just as a spot filler. And so it was the WebEx Players Series at Rosebud, the Vic one, right, last year. And I played in that pro-am, and for the first 9 holes we played with, I'm sorry, I forgot her name, right? Possibly one of the best ball strikers I've ever seen, men or women.
Yeah, right.
Just I'm like, whoa, you're good.
Yeah,
right. And I was like picking her brain a little bit, and immediately I was hitting it further, right? And she was playing off a tee box forward of us, which is how it works.
It's acceptable.
Biologically, that's how it works. It's just anyway. But I was hitting it. She would be 40 in front of us off the tee, but I'm hitting it next to her on the fairway, and then she's hitting a club or on a half, at least 2 clubs, sometimes less. You know, I'm hitting a 9 iron from 135. She's hitting 7 iron, sometimes trying to smoke 8 iron to get it there or whatever it may be, right? But hitting it closer than me all the time, and rolling in everything she looks at. The chip shots were so easy, right? And I'd ask her, I'm like, "How are you going with the WPGA stuff? Like, you got to be up there, right?" And she goes, "I'm really struggling." Right. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, you're amazing. Like, you're phenomenal at this. And she was even asking me, why aren't you playing this event? I'm like, I don't have a tour card. Like, I'm not eligible for this, unfortunately. She goes, oh, keep trying, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I was asking, like, what blew me away was how good she was, and she's struggling. And that sort of put in perspective to how good not only the rest of the women in Australia are, but how good the top women on the planet are.
Yeah.
And to be ignorant for some of these people online to say that they're playing off a single figure marker at their home club and saying they're going to pants the top players on the planet is just outright stupidity.
Yeah.
You get smoked.
I think
absolutely smoked.
And this could be also completely wrong, but I think that for the longest time, and especially personally, I thought that once you got to scratch, that was it. You're good enough to go pro. Do you know what I mean? And I think that some people still have that mindset of like, oh, I play off nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I can go shoot under par,
Yeah.
no dramas.
Yeah.
My handicap is 0.0.
Yeah.
Off I go. Right? They completely forget or have no idea that there's a whole symbol that goes in front of the next lot of numbers that then, there's a whole nother world of golf that just is outside of Commonwealth Golf Club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever the golf club is.
It was, yeah.
So
I just sort of want to put that out in the universe.
You're talking about a group of golfers who are driving the golf ball at 85% accuracy.
Yeah.
If you're under 80% accuracy, you're not on the tour.
Well, with who? With what?
The women.
Oh, the women's accuracy is ridiculous.
Yeah. So
It's
if you're under
just
80%
ridiculous.
fairways hit, chances are you're not doing any good.
Which is 80. I'm not sure what the stat is.
It's huge.
If you know the stat,
mate. It's huge.
But how's this? Minjee Lee across the board, men and women,
Yeah.
is like proximity to hole from I think it's like 180 yards and in is the number one on the planet.
Yeah.
Men and women. Right, I think it's something like 26 feet or something like that. From on average, from 100 it's like 180 yards and in, which is
it's mind blowing.
it's ridiculous as an average, which is ridiculous to think about.
And when you start thinking about, okay, yeah, well, the girls don't hit it as far as the boys, and that's fair enough. That's all well and good. So 180 yards nowadays is a pretty solid 7-iron for most of these blokes on tour.
180 yards is a 7-iron.
It's a 7-iron.
If some of the real longer lads are hitting 8-irons, great.
For the girls, it might be a pretty strong 5-iron.
Yeah.
It's 2 clubs.
Yeah,
I know I don't hit, if there is no chance in hell I'm in the top 100 million people in the world from 180 meters with my 5-iron.
I don't know.
There's not a fucking chance.
You wouldn't know.
To be number 1 in the world, men and women.
Yeah, it was something like 180 yards or something like that. 180 yards and in to the hole, and she's number 1 on the planet or something like that. It was
And again, she's
ridiculous.
probably hitting 2 clubs less than everybody else.
Oh yeah, more.
Well, sorry, 2 clubs more than everybody else.
Which is
so it's mind blowing.
It's just
fucked. So
Like-
you talk about darts and throwing darts and stripe shows and all that kind of stuff and putting it to that. You have to in the women's game because everyone else is.
everyone else does.
In the men's game, we get sort of sidetracked with, oh, fuck, Bryson hits it a long way,
hits it
doesn't
so
he?
far.
And
Yeah.
how funky is Scotty Scheffler swinging? He wins every week. How fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Right? We get carried away with this stuff.
Well, we focus on that so much more. Like when you talk about men's golf, they go, oh, this guy, like you said, this guy smokes it. He's hitting 8-iron from 195 yards. He's hitting 8-iron 175 meters. It's like, oh my God, he must be the best player on the planet. And some of them probably are.
Yeah.
Right? But then the first thing you think of with the women's golf is how good their touch is, how good their putting is, how accurate they are.
It's a different sport.
It is. It has to be.
It's a different game.
It's even like the
Just
women's.
like-
It's even like the women's tennis. Think about that. How hard some of these guys serve it. It's like I probably wouldn't even see it before it's past me, and then you see
Serena
the women
Williams.
with the touch they have, with the feel they have, the control they have. It's like it's different. It's just different.
There was this whole gender debate a long time ago in tennis. And, why don't we combine the 2 tours and have the women play against the men? Blah, 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 blah. It's the same sport. Who cares?
Yeah.
Serena Williams goes into a press conference and says, if I played Andy Murray tomorrow, he'd beat me 6-love in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't stand a chance. I'm the best player in the world. I have been for a long time.
Yeah.
In the women's.
Yeah.
Right? But he smokes me 6-love.
Yeah.
And I don't stand a chance because he hits it 40 kilometers an hour faster than I do.
Yeah, exactly.
In every shot of the book.
Yeah.
That's just how things are.
Yeah.
And it's the same it's the same in cricket. It's the same in tennis. It's the same in rugby league. It's the same in AFL. It's the same in golf. It's the same in basketball.
Has to be all of
there
it.
are differences between men and women's
It's
sport.
just.
right?
I feel like people just need to appreciate it for what it is. Like go. Like if you actually did watch the women's golf, and actually just watch them. Don't watch the ball speed. No. Don't watch the shot shape. Don't watch any of that shit. Just actually watch the golf. Like watch the golf. How often they're in the fairway. How often they're putting it from 15 feet. How often they hold putts. How close they chip it. Just concentrate on the golf for a second. And like you said, it gets lost because of sometimes we watch the men's golf and we're watching guys with 188 ball speed, 194 ball speed, pumping it 380 yards out there, right? And then hitting pitch and wedge from 148 yards and then, or something.
There's no debate in women's golf
Like-
about making the golf courses longer, and that's what the issue is,
Like-
right? We don't sit here and go, oh, they only hit it, 235, 240 with driver. Okay, cool. I'll do that with 2-iron. Nah, man, that's not it.
That's not
it.
It's
Again,
not where
she
your
can
thought
paint.
process is.
They can all pretty much paint one blade of grass and land it on there.
Like a lot, majority of
apples
them,
and oranges.
The top of the table, and not even the top of the table women. Like the professional women, they would put if you put some of the best women on the planet against, say, us two,
Yep.
right, from 150 yards, which is like 136 meters. They're hitting probably 1 to 2 clubs more, and are going to hit it closer than us.
Yeah, we were
will.
just saying that before. It's just it's
which
fucked.
is even more impressive.
It's
And then
fucked.
if they hit the same club from just shorter, because it's biologically it's how it works.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, right? They're going to hit it even closer again.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to bring that up because I just saw these comments
And
about
to-
these clowns. I'm just like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
To answer some of the critics and the clowns in the comments, right? Lexi Thompson did play some PGA Tour events
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
She made the cut.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So
exactly.
yeah, okay, it's not the same. Like it's generally not the same ball game, right?
No.
And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's fantastic in its own right. People need to accept that and stop comparing because all sports, I'm pretty confident in saying the majority of sports that we have available to us as sports lovers were played by men before they were played by women.
As a
generalization,
as a
I'm confident enough to say that, right?
yeah, I guess so.
To a professional level, like the MLB, Major League Baseball, or whatever it might be, or Test cricket for the men has been around a lot longer than any form of cricket has for women in some way, shape, or form, right? To what we know it as, it's the same. We talk about AFL.
Yeah.
Footy's been around for donkeys, and women played it years ago, but not in the same right.
As put in a massive spotlight and put
and
on
so
a,
as
put
soon
on a
as
main
you start
stage.
bringing in,
Yeah.
as soon as you start bringing in the same sports, but women are playing them now, right? Of course, the comparisons are
There's
going to
be
be
differences. 100%.
I'm used to watching AFL football played in this fashion for the last 110 years or however long, 150 years. Now, for the last 10 years, 15 years, the women are playing it and it's not as good.
Yeah.
It should be as good as
It's
the
a
men's.
different game.
It's a different ball game.
It's a different game. It's literally it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And people, like I said, these people in the
But
comments
because
don't
golf-
appreciate it for what it is.
But because golf and all the sports are exactly the same, right? But because you see women at your golf club,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Playing and you're playing the same golf course and the same conditions and all that kind of stuff as them, you just turn around and go, well, it must be the same on tour. It's not.
It's not. It's just
Start putting some respect on women's golf. It is phenomenal.
and especially
And that-
put
that
respect on the
display-
professional.
That display at the Evian over the weekend was unbelievable. If you take the women out of it and throw Scotty Scheffler and Rory McIlroy in that, and it's them this week at the Open,
Yeah.
forget it. You talk about it for the next 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
Because next week,
people don't understand how good that is. Like I'd love. How far out was?
I guarantee you.
How far out was Grace Kim on 18 those 3 times?
180, 185.
What meters?
Yeah.
I'd love to see these peanuts.
And she's pumping
make
four-
2
she-
eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made a flare one and put it in the piss, but she hold it.
Yeah, she hold a birdie.
You're not hitting
yeah.
the green.
Yeah.
Right? For one. But make 2 eagles and
And a
both of
birdie.
them and a birdie. And both of them inside 20 feet. With a hybrid from 188. I'm probably trying to stomp
Make
on.
two-
I'm probably trying to hit a pretty good 5-iron.
Make 2 birdies and an eagle on the same hole and only hit 2 putts.
Yeah, do that. Riddle me that one, right? But I'm probably trying to hit a pretty firm 5-iron and get it good. If I hit the green, it's a win. Great.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hit the green. And I'm at the level I'm trying to compete at. I'm trying to compete against the best players in Australia and trying to be one of them. And these are the best women in Australia.
And the world.
The world, of course, no shit, right? But I'm trying to hit 2 clubs less than her, 3, 3 clubs less than her, and just be sort of content with hitting the
There
green
or
from
thereabouts.
185. I'm trying to hit the green from 185 with a hybrid. She's like, "How close can I hit this?" It's like,
This one will help you.
it's like
right?
what?
You're trying to
So
give
do you realize how
yourself.
good you are?
You're
Like-
trying to give yourself a putt for eagle. She's trying to give herself an eagle putt. And
What?
there's a difference in the two. A putt for eagle is just a putt. Then if it goes in, it's for eagle. An eagle putt is something you'd expect to make. Right?
I'm sorry, I'm not following. Unfortunately, I have no idea what you mean.
So the terminology is there, right? If you've left yourself 50 feet for eagle,
Yeah.
that's a putt for eagle. Right? But if you've left yourself 10 feet for eagle, that's an eagle putt. You've got a dead-on chance at making eagle because it's only 10 feet away.
Yeah,
It's just a terminology change. And
Okay.
if you understand it, I hope you do. Right? You don't. Right?
if
But if
you're
you're
in-
out there listening,
If
and
you
can
understand drags, then off
it's
you
just
go.
a way of phrasing it. It's different, right? One's
Right, okay.
one's more certain than the other,
Okay.
right? That's the difference. Is what we're talking about.
Righto.
Let's get into
My head
questions
hurts.
from the second cut. Go and watch the Evian. Go and watch the last 9 holes at least, or at least watch the playoff or the 18th hole in the playoff. It's phenomenal. Put some respect on women's golf. It's great, especially at the professional level.
Do yourself a favor. Next time you're practicing and you're playing 9 holes, play from the women's tee. See what you shoot.
Yeah,
See what you shoot. See how easy it is. I promise you it's not. I've shot, no shit, I've shot better scores from further back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easier. I can promise you now. It's shorter, but it's not easier.
Mm-hmm.
I can promise you that because you know what everyone's fault in their own games is, which is what separates you from being even a low single figure and someone as good a player as yourself. What separates you from a scratch or maybe plus marker?
probably ego and patience.
Apart from that, what separates you?
Go on then, tell me.
Short game.
Yeah, short game.
What happens when you get closer?
You're going to hit shorter.
There you go. And that's what separates these coins anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Questions from the second cut. Joel Mitchell.
Oh, I don't like it.
Which is harder? Hitting a hole in one or throwing a 9-darter?
Ooh.
I've seen an adaptation for this question on another podcast, and I've spun it because we both love golf, we both love darts. So what is harder in your opinion? Hitting a hole in one or throwing a perfect leg of darts? So 9 perfect darts. 180, 180, 141.
I don't know.
In your opinion.
Well, I've only ever had one hole in one.
Yeah.
That
You've never had a
I
9-darter.
can prove. But because I'm not a beginner at darts, but I'm definitely
You can move them.
If me as a dart player had a handicap, I'm probably playing off like 14. I think.
I think that's generous.
14 to 18.
What do you average?
18 maybe. Hey?
What do you average in three darts?
Anywhere from about probably in between that 40 to 55.
Yeah, okay. So that's just behind
Let's say
being
50. Let's say 50.
From what I understand, and we don't have a lot of pub darts here in Australia.
No idea.
Based on what I am exposed to in the UK and stuff through my Instagram page, 50 a 60 average will get you into a half decent pub team.
A 60 average.
Into a pub team.
Oh, okay. So 14 is that's a bit generous. Let's say 20.
I'd say
I'll probably play for 20.
17, 18, I reckon, is more your
All right,
handicap.
I'm going to say
darts.
20.
Yeah, 20's
Right?
20's generous.
I can play.
Yeah.
I can play, but
There's a couple of triples in there.
there's still definitely...
There's some triple bogeys in
There's
there.
still a couple... 7. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like my 4-putt.
Yeah.
Right? And I might get a 140 where I've just made birdie.
Yeah.
Playing off 20. But doesn't happen often.
Nah.
and the 180 is when I hole out from 60 meters for an eagle on a par 5.
Or have a hole in one.
And I go mental.
Nuts.
When I have it a 180, it's close off.
Yeah.
In the house and I'm running down the hallway.
I think it's definitely
180.
So okay, I'm going to get some maths up. So the odds of having a hole in one in a round of golf
Is 12,500.
1 in 12,500. Now that doesn't change. If you have 500 balls on a par 3 and hit them all,
Yeah.
your odds don't change.
Yeah.
Every time you have a swing on a par 3, your odds are 1 in 12,500.
Yeah. So if you have 500 shots, it doesn't mean it comes down to 1 in 12,000. It's not like a time.
No.
Oh, playing a 9-dart. Well, I'm going to answer the question. I think it's harder to hit a 9-darter. Only because you can still be a gun. Like this, what I mean is there's duds in golf that have had hole-in-ones. And multiple sometimes. Guys are playing off, or people that playing off a very high handicap. Right? However, for myself, I've never hit a 9-darter. I've never come close. I've had 180, but I've never had back-to-back 180s, let alone 9 darters, 9 perfect darts. Right, so I think it's harder to have a 9-darter.
Okay. So
What's the statistic?
so this is based on a professional darts player.
Yeah.
The odds of throwing a 9-darter are 1 in 729 for a professional. So this is someone like Luke Littler or Michael Van Gerwen or someone like that.
Yeah.
Blokes who have done it multiple times.
Many times. Honestly, probably do it once a week.
Right. No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say they might do it maybe 5 or 6
Not in
times a
tournament.
year.
Not in tournament.
I think in general. Stephen Bunting's only had thrown, he's number 5 in the world, or number 3 in the world, I think, and he's only had 6 in his life.
Wow.
Yeah. That might have changed. But
Yeah,
a video I saw of him not long ago.
Yeah, wow. Okay, so it's sort of almost tallies up to that hole in one.
Yeah. So
rate
assuming a
because-
professional player has a 50% chance of hitting a triple 20, a 70% chance of hitting a triple 19, and an 80% chance of hitting a double 12, the estimated odds for this player to achieve a 9-darter would be 1 in 729. There's maths there, but I can't explain.
What's the overall? Like,
It wouldn't
anybody
say,
to
it
have-
wouldn't say for an amateur. It'd be too hard to work out because it's based on averages, and it's based on ability.
yeah, right. What kind of... Oh.
So
Golf's the same, really, but-
there's literally an article here that says stats analysis 9-darter versus a 147 break in snooker, which is the maximum score you can have in snooker.
Yeah.
That's potting all the reds with the black each time afterwards.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
doing all
And
the
then all the
colours in
colours.
order.
Yeah.
Right? And a hole in one. What is harder?
I still think a 147 in snooker because it doesn't take luck. Or it can. There's
Yeah.
elements. There's definitely elements. Right.
Correct.
But the precision you have to have that 147. Like there's times I'm playing snooker, I can't really get to 20 in one like stint
The
because
odds
you
of
got
a
to hold
9
four
data,
balls in a row.
the odds of a 9 data for any random person, apparently, according to this on the PDC, is 1 in 2,557. So it's less than a hole in one.
Like, yeah, right.
These are roughly the same odds facing.
I think it's harder than that. To answer the question, just personally, I think it's harder to get a 9 data, even though I haven't had a hole in one in almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Right. And I've played more golf in the last 4 years than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I've never had a 9 data, and I'm not throwing every day.
So, okay. So
That's a hard question.
it is a hard question. I think that throwing a 9 data is far harder than hitting a hole in one. I've had a hole in one. I got very lucky. I hit a good golf shot and it rolled back into the hole. There are so many different elements you can take into account. Hitting a hole in one, because the video that I saw was asking which is harder between hitting a hole in one or bowling a perfect game in 10-pin bowling. 12 strikes in a row.
Yeah.
Which is right. And the bloke in that video said it perfectly. He said, you can have an absolute stinker on the golf course.
Yeah.
And still have a hole in one.
And still hole one. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A 9 data for me. I've been throwing darts.
You can't miss.
Semi-regularly.
You can't miss.
For 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I average similar sort to you.
Yeah,
I'm
like that
averaging
50 range.
48 to 60.
Yeah.
Right? On any given day.
Yeah.
Which is pretty average, very average darts to say the least.
But it's not bad.
I've had 4 180s in my life.
Yeah.
Right?
I reckon I've had 2.
And I need 2 of them in a 9 data.
Yeah. In a row. In the span of 30 seconds.
Yeah. Whilst also trying to maintain a heartbeat and not die.
Dude,
so in my opinion,
I still hit back-to-back treble 20s. I'm like,
yeah, correct.
right, and then it's 7. Fuck. It's like,
correct. Yeah, you hit 2 60s.
Yeah,
right, and then you pull one into 12.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Right. So look, I think a 9 data for me is far harder than a hole in one, just on the off chance, because anybody can hit a hole in one at any point in time. Yeah, the odds are 1 in 12,000.
But you could almost argue the same thing with the darts. You could almost argue, you throw 3 darts and they land in the same spot. But I think that's the hard part. I think you got to be perfect. You can't miss.
It comes down to the numbers for me: a hole in one or 9 perfect darts.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like there's
one perfect shot or 9 perfect darts.
I feel like there's more things that can go wrong with the hole in one aspect of it in golf. There's a lot more that can go wrong. There's a lot more elements that could dictate whether it goes in the hole or not, and it's significantly further away. That doesn't, but.
You're 2.5 meters away from the dartboard at any point in time. And you got to throw 9 of them perfectly into little tiny spaces that are only this big. And yeah, God forbid you got massive darts that take up heaps of room. Anyway, I love darts. It's the best. Have you got a question from this?
That's a weird one. It's
That's
definitely weird. I'm still like,
I almost got you again.
because I just love hitting just one treble.
Yeah.
Just when it goes in once, I'm stoked, let alone 9 straight perfect ones. But then again, a hole in one is like unimaginable to some
8
people.
straight trebles and a double.
Yeah. Because there's even people that play off a higher figure. They go, yeah, I've had 9 hole in ones. It's like, huh? And they go 3 of them, I barely almost missed the ball. And they go, it scurries up there.
Oh, you hear it all the time, especially at Heidelberg on the 6th hole. You're like, thinned with 9 iron, and it rolled all the way up and back off the slope and rolled into the hole, and it's hole in one. And I'm still posing next to the flag going, hey. But you're not throwing a dart that kicks out of one wire into the other into a treble 20. That's not happening.
Yeah.
So, no, I think it's a 9 data for me.
Yeah, right.
Have you got a question from the second card?
I did, but I don't really like it, so I'm going to...
Ask it anyway.
Okay. I'm just going to slightly twist it.
No, just ask whatever you feel.
What feels better?
Yep.
And it's on a bit of a different scale, but
Yep.
it's kind of the same idea. What feels better? Is it backing up a poor front 9 with a really good back 9? For example, 12 points with 22. or does it feel better backing up a poor round with a good round? So it's obviously a different scale. But like, what feels better?
I feel like I'm the perfect person to answer this.
I think you are. So I twisted this a little bit.
No, I like it.
So
I think they are
because like I said, they're a smaller scale. But what feels better? Yeah, either 12 points to 22 points, or is it 25 points to 36 points, or 38 points? Let's go with that.
I think they're both one in the same. I think they're literally the same thing. They're just drawn out over a longer process, obviously, right?
Yeah.
You look at my round, like my weekend just gone. We spent a lot of time talking about it earlier in this episode, and you go from having 28 points on Saturday to average round
39.
on Sunday, and then 39 points on Monday.
Let's
right?
decide with that. You went from 28 to 39.
Yeah.
Let's say they'll back to back.
I feel incredible.
Or would it be
Saturday never happened after that 39 pointer.
Yeah. But what if you shot even by shooting 5 over on the front 9 and you're fuming?
I had 3 bogeys and 2 birdies. I shot 1 over on the front 9 on Monday and shot 1 under on the back 9 on Monday as well.
Right.
So 1 over and 1 under. It's not that much of a difference, but they felt different. I felt like I was battling walking through the 9th hole, or the 18th hole for me, because we started on the 10th on Monday. But yeah, I think they're both the same. I think it depends on your aptitude and your understanding of like what you've got coming up. I feel like if that's your only round for the week, you'd rather that. If you're only playing on Saturday,
Actually, that's a good point.
right? And you know that you've got plans on Sunday, you're back at work on Monday. There's no other chance until next week.
Yeah, you'd rather
back up on the back 9. Turn around and go, yeah, I had 12 points on the front. It took some time to warm up, but I had 22 on the front, or the back 9 rather.
Yeah,
the 22. And
what about you though? Personally, is it the round later?
Yeah,
it's the round later.
It's backing up so not even the next day. It's the next round.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's backing up the next round.
The next round, okay.
Because I think maybe 3 years ago I would have been in the other side of the spectrum, being like, yeah, I played poorly on the front 9 and I turned it around on the back 9 and still walked away with 33 points. How good. But now I'm so, despite what we were talking about earlier, I feel like I'm a bit more mature in the sense that I can turn around and go, that was just today.
Yeah,
let's go to tomorrow.
Even in the moment, you might not be.
No,
in the moment, there's still work to do, but everyone does.
Exactly. So
I'm actually the opposite.
You'd rather follow up a bad front 9 with a good back 9.
Yeah. So
come home strong.
In my own space, for example, if I post an over par on the 9 holes, and then I followed up with a 5 under next 9, I'm like, sweet,
Christmas,
good battle.
There's good golf.
Right, but once the round's done, it's done. What happens tomorrow doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's for me though, because for tournaments, right, it doesn't matter if I have a 3-day tournament and then I go, oh, I had 1 over on one of the 9s and then followed up with 5 under. They go, yeah, but you just went 3 over for the next 2 rounds. It's like, yeah, but I had good back.
Yeah, I played 9 really good holes.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm different, but it's a very different circumstance. But
and again, it's that whole concept of time. You've got less time to make it good. Right? In your events. You're playing each day for 4 days sometimes. Yeah. Right? Whereas amateurs could have weeks between their rounds.
Sometimes, yeah.
Imagine a bloke turn around and go, oh, well, when I played in January.
That's why I think it would be more valuable for...
I played shithouse.
That's why I think it's more valuable for people that played less.
Yeah.
But it's also... I don't know. I think it's each their own.
You talk about
be each their own.
Having a stinker, but birding 18, and then one of the boys goes, that'll bring you back tomorrow. It always does.
It does, yeah.
You always want to finish on a high note, and I've said it time and time again. I always like to leave in a positive manner.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Regardless of how I portray myself on the golf course, or if I'm cracking the shits or throwing stuff, whatever, it doesn't matter. Right? But if I can at least walk away, even if I go in and have a beer or a feed with the boys, afterwards, if I can walk out of that golf course, that facility on the drive home going,
that went well.
Still worth it.
Yeah.
It was still worth it despite the score.
Yeah.
The day that I turn around and go, I probably should have worked today, or I probably should have stayed home, that's when I'm done with the sport.
You say a lot, I want to go home, but it's not like it's not like
when I'm driving home.
It's not like you'd rather do something else.
No, correct. When I'm driving home after a round of golf and genuinely for truth, right? Turn around and say, that was a genuine waste of time. I don't know why I did it. I should have gone to work or I should have stayed home.
Yeah.
That's when I'm done with
That's
the sport.
time's up.
That's when
Yeah.
I'm done with the sport.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, let's wrap it up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into this week's episode of the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. We hope you've thoroughly enjoyed. We are, I hate to be saying this.
You said you weren't.
I know, but I did put a story up during the week, right? We've had a lot of
shot
interest.
yourself in the foot
We've
a
had a
little
lot of
bit.
interest in the head covers.
Hey,
And
no, let's be happy about that. That's fantastic.
it's fantastic. It's great.
We've already had-
nothing fills my heart more than knowing people want to use our logo
Yeah.
on their drivers and their 3 woods.
Yeah.
And nothing gives me more joy.
Yeah.
Right? It gives me such great, it's a wholesome feeling inside knowing that this podcast,
Yeah.
these 2 idiots shit talking every week actually means something
Yeah.
to some people. And
This
they want
is
to
genuinely
rep
not
our
sarcasm.
logo.
He's
I'm
actually
being
he's
dead serious when I
He's
say this.
dead serious.
And there's nothing, honestly, that gives me any more pride, right, than people wanting to rep our head covers.
Hashtag progression.
I'm happy to go through the rigmarole of organising it, right? So, we've had a lot of interest since the last drop. And so, I'm taking numbers again. If you would like to get involved and have a head cover, let me know. Your time frame is far less, right? I've already put stories out. I'll probably put a couple more out between now and when this episode drops. But I'm being dead serious now. By Tuesday next week, so from recording in 1 week's time, so on the 22nd of July, I will be emailing Big Dog to place an order.
Yeah.
If you haven't gotten in touch with me by the 22nd of July, you miss out on this one. I'm sorry.
4 days.
You got 4 days from the
got 4 days.
release of this episode.
Okay.
I'm going to put stories up. People are going to have
From
plenty of
now?
notice. Yeah.
Righto.
As we're speaking currently on Tuesday.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
There's going to be more stories going out. There would have already.
Okay, so you have 7
When
days.
you're listening, you would have already seen heaps of stories about it, hopefully, right? Multiple stories about the head covers and get your orders in and all that kind of stuff.
Whatever numbers you have on Tuesday, that's what goes out.
That's it.
That's what goes out. Righto.
That's it.
Fair enough.
And then I'm saying this for now. That will be it for a while. This is the last one for a good little stretch.
Yeah. Until unless we can figure something else out.
And that is only because I'm being selfish in this sense. I have a wedding coming up.
Yeah.
I need to put some focus on the wedding and I cannot be running around emailing companies and putting in orders for more head covers when I'm less than 3 months out from my wedding.
I wish I could take the reins with that. I won't even be in the state, dude.
Exactly. So,
I won't be
you've
even.
got events. I've got events. We just need to.
Unfortunately, just let us breathe for a second.
Correct. So
we'll get to everyone as
thank
we
you
can.
so much for your interest in the head covers.
Yeah.
It genuinely does. It truly does fill me with so much pride and joy that you guys
Us?
love them. Us, right? Fills us with joy and pride knowing that you guys love them as much as we do.
Yeah.
And yes, we'll do one more order.
Yeah.
And that'll be it for a little while, at least for 2025.
Just so we can breathe. Just so we can breathe for a sec.
And we'll let Big Dog breathe as well. They're sick of me, right? They've been fantastic to work with. So, but no,
good.
thank you very much for
Very
tuning
good.
in. We thoroughly hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. Please head down and hit the like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Spotify. Leave us a 5-star review. Get in touch about the head covers. Hit the golf ball very, very well. And we will see you all next week. Cheers.